mixed up, Johnny. So Everett, your running backs, Najee Harris and Ramondre Stevenson.
Yes, yes, yes. So, um, RB1s that you don't have to go for early. You getting these guys sixth round, between the sixth and the eighth round. So I mean, the position in new OC at Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren's hurt now. It's Najee's hurt. Najee to the moon, right? And then you got a rookie quarterback who's probably going to start because Brissett's hurt. And if Ramondre's healthy, we seen what he did 2 seasons ago. Top 15 RB, he can catch out the backfield as well. So these guys have a lot of upside from where you drafted them at. So your first 4 or 5 picks, those are the guys that give you the bump to get a head start in the season. And then the middle to the end of the draft, where the people are going to help you win, Najee and Ramondre will be the running backs to help you win the season.
It's very much a you can target these. You can get both of these guys. You can get both of these guys, and you can target these guys. And if you go into your draft planning to target these guys, you can then load up at wide receiver to begin with. You can
Oh
get
yeah,
the studs. You can get the studs, and you can go with receiver, 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 and then get Stevenson in the fourth, Nash in the fifth, quite comfortably. So as that is, if you're rolling receiver, 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 these are the guys to be looking at. I would agree. They are tremendous upside. They will get a lot of the ball. They'll get a lot of touches, like you say. And Naj, I'm very much on the team Naj, not team Warren. I am team Naj, but at the same time, I still think it's a bit messy, and he needs a lot of touches to do anything. He's shown that anyway. You really do need him to be back to his rookie year.
yeah,
But Ramondre, I'm very much on board with. So here's mine. So now I've not spent three as much here as I'm saying. If I'm drafting late in the first round, then I'm targeting Jameer Gibbs. If I'm drafting in the middle of the first round, then I'm taking one of the study receivers and getting and picking up Devon Achane on his way back in the second. These two guys, I think, Devon Achane. Let me start with him first. He is an absolute beast. You've seen what he done last year when he came in. The problem you have is he's small, he's very susceptible to injury, and it's staying on the field. If he is on the field, if he plays 17 games, he'll be a top five running back this year. That's my bold prediction per se. I think the guy has got so much skill, he's got so much speed, and he's pretty much unstoppable. And Jameer Gibbs as well. The season that he had last year, you can only see him getting better from that. It's year two. He's had a full year behind him. Montgomery's still there to take a bit of the pain and the plays away, so that will keep him fresh as well. And I just think there's the lines just look fantastic. They're just getting better and it's a big worry for me as a Green Bay Packer fan, obviously, because they do look fantastic. And I think Gibbs is just on for another great season, and you're picking him up at once the kind of those stud receivers are gone, he's going about the back end of the first round, and it's hard not to pick him up there, and he's kind of best player available at that point, I would say. And then I've also said Devin Singletary. Now I've seen that Devin Singletary because he is going in the ninth, 10th round, sometimes kicking about in the 11th round. He is the number one running back in New York. He will be the number. And I'm not saying that he's going to knock out the park. He's going to be fantastic and he's going to, do wonderful things and be a top 10 running back. He's not. But you're picking him up in the 10th round. He's going on your bench. And he is very much a player who you can plug in any given week and be comfortable that he's going to get touches. And, some weeks he's going to do something with them and some weeks he's not. But he's going to get the touches and he's a man that you can plug in. So getting him down there. Javonte Williams worries me. It's a messy backfield. You've got McLaughlin there. You've got the Estime. I know he's dropped a couple in pre-season, but yeah, I think that's just too messy a backfield. But if Williams can be what Williams was when he came into the league as well, then
oh yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
it'll be his backfield. He's
But
a
he
worry
looked
that
good. Williams looked good last year. he like towards the second half, he it was just a nasty offense. Like they couldn't do anything, so they were behind, mainly because of their defense. But I like what you said about Gibbs, and Gibbs is so versatile. I mean, he can take off, and the yards after the
Absolutely.
catch is amazing. Devon
Yeah.
A Chain doesn't need a lot of touches to score you points.
No.
And then being a Giants fan, I was happy we got Singletary. We don't need a Saquon Barkley to help move the chain. Singletary did fine when he was in Buffalo. He looked great with the Texans last year. Just he can catch out the backfield. He can get some yardage. I mean, he made some big plays last year. That's all we need to do. People to move forward. And he's been healthy. He hasn't missed half a season like Barkley used to for us. So I like these three picks right
And
here.
yeah, it's 10th round. You've got to remember 10th round. You're getting them in, you know. And if you've went receiver heavy, if you've went receiver heavy, and then you've picked up your onesies, and then you're kind of staring at the seventh, eighth round, and you've only got one running back, and then you're picking up a couple of running backs. At that point, you're picking up ones. Every running back at that point's got risk attached to them. So to be able to add Devin Singletary to that mix is in the 10th round is fantastic.
Oh yeah.